Hello.
Hello.
How you doing,
What is
love?
football on? Big Real
Listen,
Madrid as well. How are we supposed to compete with fucking Real Madrid?
we can't. We can't. This is people will just catch it on the replay.
Listen, I'll tell you, the way I does hate football, and this is why.
I had no freaking idea that this is how we just live in our own bubble. Kind of arrogant still. No idea. But yes, today I'm really excited because I've been raving on this scene for a while, yeah?
Yeah.
And they are 4 of the top sounds. Hey Emma, hey I don't know who the other Facebook user is, but there are 4 particular sounds that I became really used to, and I can see you fake smiling. Is one of the kids there?
I'm like, get out. Like you don't know. Like you don't know. Stop.
Yeah,
Get
you know
out.
what's up.
Yeah, go on. Sorry.
Yeah, no. So there's 4 particular sounds that, if they're on the bill, I would be guaranteed to dance. So that was, or is still for me, obviously Special Touch, Fifth Avenue, Studio Express, and Latest Edition.
Yeah.
So those are the 4 sounds that if they're on the bill, you're gonna dance. I'm gonna dance. I know I'm gonna dance. I'm gonna have a good time. So, but Legs is probably one of the most private people I've ever met. So it's going to be really, I've never really had a chance to have, as long as I've known him, to have a real conversation to get behind, like, what drives you? Because you're one of the greatest, like, he's had me acting unsightly in a dance. Pull up, just mad, like, no lady, like, just mad. But it would be nice to have a conversation behind the gentleman that plays the music that gets us to jumping, and he's been doing it for years and one of the best at the top for years. So really excited to talk to the legend that is Legs. Let's add him to the stream.
Hey, hi.
Hey.
Hello.
Hi guys, how you doing?
Good.
Kind of gutted. We had no idea. We were saying that football
ruins everything.
Football.
Yeah, I hate football. This is one of the reasons why it just gets in the way
of everything.
There'll be loads of women.
Loads of women coming to watch you, isn't it? Yeah.
I'm interested in. No, please.
You know that you're easy on the eye, Legs. You know you are.
How does anybody know?
I think you get if you've got a fair bit of attention, or if you've got wits about you, you'll know. Well, guys have told us on this show that they know to a degree when they're being flirted with.
Really? Yeah. Some of them might be getting the wrong idea.
True. True. Absolutely true.
Yeah.
So we have you here, Legs. Thank you for coming.
No problem.
Thank you for coming. I was surprised when you said you was going to do it, and then got excited.
I've been watching you for a little while, just not like going into the chat thing. I've been watching you for a little while, so I'm aware of your show, obviously.
Right.
I mean? So yeah.
And what do you think of it overall?
It's a good idea. Obviously, I think it's a really good idea. Yeah. I mean, I know you personally. You're about branding and stuff like that as well, and you would have thought through, as you do with everything. And so I'm not even surprised, actually. So it's great. Keep up the good work. You and Natalie.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Miss Natalie has us in stitches every
I know.
other week, boy. All
She's
right, so let's
confident.
move on. I'm gonna send you the link so you can share it in a minute.
Yeah.
But,
I've just sent something out and told people to go onto Facebook or YouTube. No Bravado. I just sent something out.
yeah. All right. Let me just copy this link. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna send it to you right now.
Yeah.
Because this will take them straight to it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'll share. Well,
I'm just
Natalie,
doing
you
some
must be
sharing.
sharing today, boy.
Yeah, I'm sharing up the place right now.
Yeah. Share
Juliet G says, "Good evening, Legs."
Hi, Juliet.
This hiya evening. I have to go onto Facebook to see who it is. All right, so let's start. Can you guys see this?
Yes.
Good. All right. So, do you get asked this a lot?
Yes, I do.
Do you name DJ Legs?
Well, Legs is a name that I've had since I was about 14, 15.
Why?
One reason. I mean, nobody when I wasn't on the road, but when I was out, no, you really didn't want anybody to know what your name was. So everybody had a nickname, and I used to do martial arts as well for the longest time. So that's where Legs came through, really.
Oh, because kicking.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So what? Like, are you like a professional?
I'm like upper brown, so I'm like one step away from first dan. I mean, I should have carried on, but then I didn't.
Oh wow!
Yeah, but I'm like one step away.
Ones that are the dangerous ones, you know.
Apparently.
Wow! I wouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
Okay. Nat, you want to answer anything?
No, I was gonna say, how did you get the name Legs? I thought, is it because you're tall?
That'd be too obvious, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
No, nothing. No.
All right. So I was saying to Natalie that I've been listening to you for 20 plus years now.
Yeah, innit? Yeah.
It has been. I met you when I was, I want to say 1920.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew you, before I was playing out slightly.
Absolutely.
I know your brother, or sorry, your brother who passed away, because I know you through your brother. That's when I first met you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was about 1920 and I was 48 the other day.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Right. So some years I've been listening to you play. And but that's not where your journey started, because I obviously came in like Ruby Centre days and Ashton Street, because we was leaving jungle and garage and then coming to your dances afterwards.
Okay.
Ruby Centre is kind of where I first started with you guys, but that's not where your journey started. So how did it all start?
I mean, I was a promoter first. So when I was about 23, 24, I was promoting events at this place called Continental Wine Bar in Wandsworth. And the first sounds I ever had in there was Mystery and Such a Class. I did with a friend of mine, Big G. I don't know if you know Big G.
I've heard of him.
Yeah, we've been promotions together. So I don't know what, I was doing a radio show there, and then I just told him about this venue. And then we just thought about doing something at the venue. We was thinking about the sounds at the time. And Such a Class, when Desi G and Barry White was in the sounds.
Right.
And Mystery were the two popular sounds. I remember going to a blues dance to book them, to tell them about this idea that I had. And it kind of started from there. I started warming up at my own dances, because obviously the top DJs, they didn't used to get there early, so I used to just warm up, because I was always into music and stuff like that anyway. I had a lot of music, as you can kind of see a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back. Yeah.
That's all hip hop, by the way.
I'd love a tour. I'd like to see one. Yeah, like just like a vlog. You should do a vlog of it.
There it is. That's like this. Yeah.
Wow.
I've got like about, I don't know, 8,000-9,000 tunes records in. This is my sanctuary, I call it. Yeah. But so I started promoting first, and then I just got encouragement from Desi and Jigs, because obviously I was playing music, I was warming up, and they used to go through my record box every now and then and go, "Oh, you got music." It was very groovy at the time.
Right.
And it started from there, really, and then Latest Edition was born a few years later, about 4 or 5 years later.
But, oh my God, Legs, that surprise. Not much records, laughing out loud, because not much records. So it wasn't like, so the street sounds is where you started then?
Yeah, yeah. I
Okay.
wasn't in the sound. I used to play at parties and stuff like that. That's where it really started. I just used to play at a lot of parties. Me, EastEnders was like one of the first people I worked with on the scene. Jazzy J. There was other people that I worked with before. This guy called Michael, David Reed. He's a very good collector. I just used to do a lot of parties and stuff like that. And that's what I've learned. That's why I learned how to play music, because you've got to play all night. You have to be able to read the room. You have to be able to change it when you need changing and stuff like that. You know, you don't get 45 minutes. You know what I mean? You're playing at a party, you're playing all night. You've got to get there early. So all the things that I learned from there is what I kind of do now. I still get to places early. I still try to read the room, and I listen out and watch how people are dressed. And there's lots and lots of science to this as far as I'm concerned, even though the music is kind of the same, kind of. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So you watch how people are dressed. What does that mean? It
tells you a lot about what kind of music sometimes people like. Not all. I'm not going to say what kind of clothes that people wear, but you can kind of tell about how people are dressed, what kind of music they can kind of be into a little bit.
Right.
Yeah,
so
a little bit.
When did you first discover? So when, like, it wouldn't have been at the parties. When did you first discover your love for music, and what genre was it in?
I was reggae, obviously, but I've always, it was reggae. I think most DJs started off playing reggae music, but I always liked soul music. I always liked black soul music from America, and so that's what I used to buy. I used to buy that for myself because I just loved it. And I found out a lot of the reggae music that I had as well, a lot of it had adapted. And I used to think, what's that on the record? What does that mean? It means that it was covered by like an American artist or whatever had done it first, and then they would have done a reggae version of it. So that's what happened with me. So my love for music, and it's still there, same way.
Okay. So as a kid growing up, did you bug mum for records, or did you?
Not really. My dad had quite a lot of music and stuff like that, but
But so you would say it's more from your dad's side?
A little bit, but mainly just going and just buying stuff myself, really.
Yeah.
I started kind of late, really, but I've sort of caught up because back in the day, you could go to a record shop, a second-hand shop, and you could buy records like for £1 and that lot. So before Rare Groove came out, you could go to shops and buy American albums for £1, records, stuff like that. So like if I discovered an artist then, like Curtis Mayfield, for instance, if I heard a tune of his and I liked it, I would go and get all of his albums, Leroy Hudson. So I bought a lot of stuff before this term Rare Groove came in, and before the expense of it sort of came up as well.
Right. I don't know where Natalie's disappeared to, but
yeah, I know.
Oh, here she is.
We may have gone to watch football.
Let's go to watch Real Madrid. Could you imagine?
On the football, have you?
No. My thing just locked me off.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, was just talking about like old school music. All right, let me go back to the next question.
Yeah.
So you said who was in the sound. So when you first formed your own sound, who was that? What was the name of that, and who was that with?
Latest Edition.
So that was Latest Edition.
Latest Edition was the first actual sound. I was playing that with like Jazzy J, who used to be in Mystery, and East as well. We used to play that together. We didn't have a name, but the first actual sound that we have, and we all came together, was Latest Edition. That was so Jazzy J and Barry White was in that sound.
Right.
And there was Jazzy J, myself, and EastEnders. So there was like 5 of us all together.
Okay.
And we had a manager called Barry Bam, who had Bam Records as well.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, so that's how it started. I've only ever been in one sound, really.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So how did it dwindle down to just you?
Probably my fault, really. No.
Don't say that.
Well, Desi and Barry went off and done their own thing anyway.
Yeah.
Obviously, Bad Boys, they went and they was in the sound for like a couple of years.
Right.
And there was Jazzy J and EastEnders was left, and then they kind of just, I don't know, fell out of love with it or whatever. I don't know. You'd have to ask them. But
yeah.
And then by myself for a little while, and then MA came along. He was in Hyper, and Jazzy, his cousin, and I kind of knew of him, and I always thought he was good as well.
He is good, yeah.
Yeah. So that's how that came about.
Right.
and he was in town for about 25 years, I think, roughly.
You and MA for 25 years?
Yeah, it's about 25 years, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I've sent some more questions. You know, you can literally see me ticking that. No, you can't ask that.
No, you can ask what you like. You can ask what you want. Yeah, it's no bravado, isn't it? I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean? I love
a question, so I don't want to deviate too much with people. You know what I mean? Like where you feel like I'm sideswiping you. But
no.
Interesting conversation. So, I mean, 25 years.
Yeah.
With somebody.
Yeah.
Did it take you long to readjust, or did you just swim?
No, I just went with it. I've always been driven anyway.
Yeah.
So my love for music is always been the first thing. So there wasn't anything that was gonna take that away from me. I mean, when Desi and Barry left the sound, that was a little bit of a blow because I was wondering what's gonna happen. Are people still gonna book us and whatever? And it happened. I know a lot of people. You know what I mean? I'm from like 2 areas. People think I'm from South London. I'm actually from West London. I was there for 20 odd years. So I just know a lot of people when I was doing promotions and stuff like that as well. So I was never ever worried. I've got people that support me. So
yeah, you've got faith in your own ability as well.
Yeah. So
but you see, because I've never seen you play and talk. So there's a picture that we used for our thumbnail.
I know.
You've got a mic, and I'm like, Rod, does he talk in the? Because I've never heard you play and talk. So
no.
Do you not think it's necessary to have a mic, man? Or
yes, I do.
Okay, so how do you get by solo? This is what.
No, I use different people. I don't. Okay. I've never gone out and been left alone, sort of thing. I mean, I've used different people. I'm working with. So, yeah.
Yeah. Nat, you got any questions? Nat's struggling with a thing today, but never mind.
Yeah.
She'll be back in a minute.
Yeah.
Let's see.
She's gone to watch the score.
Come back and tell you. Oh, she's back now.
Come on, Real Madrid.
My laptop, it's even up on the laptop. The laptop does not like StreamYard. This is like the second time I've used it, and the laptop's like, nah.
Yeah.
So I've just sent it to my other phone.
Okay.
I feel like it's better. StreamYard is better than Zoom in some areas, definitely.
Yeah.
But in some areas, it's not. But it's getting used to, I guess. So
I've not heard of it. I heard you mention it obviously a few months ago when you said that you started using it. But it's the first time I've ever used anything like this.
Right.
I haven't got anything like this at all. I was a bit worried when I saw camera and microphone. I was thinking, oh my gosh, I haven't got anything.
It's actually happening?
Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to use my phone.
Oh dear. But we made it. We'll see what happens. But, because you're the second DJ that said to me, I had to download Chrome. Remember, Goody said it to me.
Yeah.
With the Mac users, you lot don't. I just think because I'm a PC user, we're quite arrogant. We think everyone's got Chrome, but no, they haven't. So that's something for me to bear in mind.
Yeah.
Cynthia Roper said, "Good evening, Andrew and guests."
Okay, thank you.
Your show today, we're the guests.
You're right.
I don't know who this is.
This is Lex's world. We're just living in it.
Dear. It says, oh my God, Lex, nice surprise.
Facebook user, no name.
We have to go onto Facebook because again, this StreamYard, it can stream to 3 different places. So it can stream to YouTube.
Okay. Really?
So it doesn't really tell me I have to go into Facebook.
When I sent it out. I said go on Facebook or YouTube to be able to get it. That's what I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Legs is straight a cool guy.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Sell out, leaving reggae music.
I still got my reggae music, you know. I still got my reggae music.
You still got it? You still play it, to be fair.
Yeah, I do.
Someone said tell him he was brilliant in Birmingham, but I can't see who that is yet.
Yeah, I've been to Birmingham quite a few times. I'm going up there again twice. Yeah.
Right.
Soon. Festival I'm doing up there. Yeah.
Happy 30 years anniversary as a great DJ, Legs.
Thank you.
So you got a lot of love out there, DJ Legs.
It's nice to know.
Everyone's today.
So sorry, I was just taken up with the comments. I'm like, raw. There's lots of love out here. DJ Legs, kiss, kiss.
How is it? Oh, God.
A true connoisseur of music. Congratulations to you, Legs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Big up
Lorraine Gordon. Lorraine Gordon said, "What was the first song you bought?"
Good question. Come on, Lorraine.
Oh my gosh! What first soul reggae?
What's the first record you bought? It probably would have been reggae, from what you're saying, right?
Even an Iroy album, you know. I used to like Iroy a lot.
School Us. What did he sing? You know, I should know, innit? Tell me.
You never heard of Iroy before? He's a toaster, reggae toaster.
Oh, okay, all right, like Supercat and that.
Right. Yeah, but he's from the 70s. So
right.
You probably heard of him. You probably have to.
I was born 75, but still, there's still some songs that you would know. You know what I mean? Knocking about, you'll know certain things.
Yeah.
All right. So next question. So, well, you've answered that. Who were the regular sounds and DJs that you used to play out with back in the day? Mystery.
Yeah, a lot of sounds now. Studio, Fifth Avenue. They've always kind of been around. And Touch of Class, Mystery, Street Wave, Booker T. You know, he's a garage house DJ. He used to be in a sound called Street Wave.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I've heard of Booker T. I know who that is.
Yeah, he used to. He used to play for me as well when I do Continental Wine Bar when I was running it. He had a night in there, so he used to be a soul DJ as well.
Okay.
Very good one.
Right. So the next question that was coming up is, would you be in a sound again, or do you just like it solo?
No, I like it. I like exactly what I'm doing now. I mean, funny enough, this is like the busiest I've ever been, as well. I'm booked out till the end of the year.
Really?
I think, yeah. I think partly because I'm running a night on a end of the month called at White Lion. I don't know if you've heard about it, but yeah, me and Fats do a night in there, and we've been doing it for like over a year, and it's packed. I mean, we have to close the doors basically.
Really? Where's that? Where's White Lion? West London?
In Streatham. The last Sunday of the month, we have different guests. So me and Fats, you know Fats, Fats.
Yeah, from Colonel Fatman.
Yeah,
Colonel.
right. Yeah. So in him, we're the guest DJs. Like it's our night, and then we have like a guest there. So we're the resident DJ, and we have a guest, and I think that's helped a lot because that's always busy. And then so I think that's helped me a lot. But this has been my busiest year ever, I think. I think
this year, like, depending on my mum's kind of health, but I don't really travel outside of North and East to rave. It's really bad, you know. Because
you're missing out. You're missing out.
I know. I need to get on that. I just don't like driving.
Uber.
Yeah.
We'll get
I'm tight. I'm not paying no £50. And all these things. No, I'm not doing that. But just a rave. I think like my priorities have really changed a lot. But it's not to say that you don't drive. You can just get up and go out. And so I vowed to do new things this year. Like
get the bus. It's an early thing. It finishes at 12 o'clock as well on a Sunday.
The bus from Streatham to North London.
It's a good move.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah.
So what we got next? So many people know you as a rare groove DJ.
Yeah.
So we know that. Well, is it your preferred genre now? Because you started out with reggae.
Yeah.
But is that your preferred genre of music? And what I wanted to ask is, do you feel like you was pigeonholed into that genre of music? Because that's what it's like. The people decided you are.
Yeah, not really. I mean, I'm known as somebody that plays a lot of rare groove, but I'm an R&B DJ as well. Because when the rare groove thing kind of died down a bit, obviously like Jodeci, you know, and all R. Kelly and all that sort of stuff came through. I was there at the beginning of it.
Right.
So I've got all of that music as well. So in the blues dances, when I used to do the blues dances, we used to play rare groove, but we used to play all the new music that was out at the time. And the new music that was out at the time was nice. So I've been able to carry on and that lot. And then I'm lucky enough to be able to I've been able to go into clubs. And I think that if you can go into clubs and show that you can play other types of music and that lot, then people will look at you and book you differently. If I was to go and just play one set of music and that lot, then I probably would be pigeonholed. But I play everything.
But I think that's what's great about a lot of the DJs on our scene is that you got your garage DJs like Nat. On your scene.
Yeah.
Is she frozen? Is she even here? What are you doing? You sharing?
Frozen.
You're frozen.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
On your scene, do you have DJs that can play different sets of music? Because I think you got your garage DJs, you got your house, but with our DJs, they can play all genres of music. What would you say for your sound?
All of the
DJs. We got.
Yeah, most of the DJs play everything. Most of the DJs can play everything. Most of them.
Yeah.
I would say, yeah. You know, Studios Fifth Such, for instance, of just the name off the top of my head, they play everything. They can play everything.
Yeah.
You can put them anywhere, sort of thing. Yeah.
Can I ask you something about the blogger?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So I obviously didn't go to the Weekender, and he said that he felt like the music was boring.
Yeah.
Gave his props to Fifth Avenue. Apparently, like they were amazing. Do you think that we are stuck in the same cycle of music? Do you think that he has a point, or
a little bit? You know, the problem is, this is my personal opinion now.
Right.
I think that too many DJs copy too many DJs. That's what I think. I think that if you let's say this is an example. I'm not saying this happened. For example, like if I play a tune and it's a good tune, that lot, everybody just jumps on it.
Right.
If I do maybe a certain mix or whatever I might do, sometimes you get people jumping on it, and I think that that's why I understand what he's saying, because I think that I don't know, and it's hard as well. I mean, it's down to the audience as well, because the thing is, I can come in and play something that I think's really good, and if people are standing up and not raving, then I'm gonna chop it quickly and go into the safety zone. So I think that's part of it. So I think that does happen a little bit. Yeah, I do. But then there's other scenes where you can get new music if you want to. Like Neo Soul. There's a Neo Soul.
Shade.
No, I'm not being funny, but no. What I'm saying is this is going to sound a bit harsh as well.
Yeah.
Recording. No, it doesn't matter. I mean, there's people that sometimes come out to our raves and they criticize us a lot, you know, including myself as well, you know. And I think that if you really, really don't like it, then you should vote with your feet. That's what I think. Because I wouldn't go to. What I'm saying is this: I wouldn't go to a house rave and not like the music. Why am I going there? If I don't like the music, why am I going?
Yeah.
Rather than go there and be standing up, whatever. I think that people should vote with their feet, and it might make the DJs change as well. I think as well. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, I do my very, very best, but I think that it's difficult with the crowd that we've got, people that we've got going out now. A lot of the time, they want to hear anthems. They don't necessarily want to hear back-to-back new music. And a lot of the music that's coming out nowadays, is it good?
Like my friend celebrated her daughter's bridal shower yesterday, so we was at that. And there is some new music that even us older heads, because we were the TTs in there yesterday, yeah. And there were some tracks that even we were sitting in our chair like, come on, you know. But I think, yes, we want to hear the anthems, but I do think it's underestimated what we know.
Yeah, yeah.
I think slipping some in here and there for a difference is good, but
yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
yeah.
But you're right. Overall, if you don't like it, then you don't go. You're right.
Yeah. Not that I don't want people to stop coming out. You know what I mean? But I get it when people say that, they might find it boring or they might find things are the same. I mean, DJs do need to make a bit more of an effort, I think. But I can understand what people are saying. And I understand what the blogger's saying as well. And it's just his opinion as well. At the end of the day, he's one person. So does everybody agree with him or not? Don't know.
Yeah, because it's true. I suppose if you guys are playing the music and nothing's happening when you're playing certain things, but then if you draw for the Kevin Campbell "Can We Talk" and that gets a big reaction, then you're gonna
Yeah.
I get it.
Dancing to those tunes, though, funny enough, you'd think that people would be like, "Oh, I've heard this a million times," but people sing it like they've heard it for the first time a lot of the times as well.
I know.
Seriously, there's certain tunes that you play and like they get the reaction that you want as a DJ. Nobody wants to be playing music and people are just standing up there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
But I do get it. Yeah, I do get it.
Has there been any like times where you've been playing and you think, "Oh my God, this is going horribly"? And if it does, what do you do in that moment?
Of course, everybody has that moment.
Okay, how do you recover?
I'm not. No, do you know what? This is the honest to God truth. I will sometimes think, you know what? Let me let the next DJ come on. I'm not proud. I'm not going to stay on there and fight something. I've seen DJs play not playing very well and they just stay on there, and it's like, mate, get off. Yeah, seriously, it's not your night, and that happens. That does happen. Not a lot, but if that happens to me, if I feel like I'm not doing well, I'm not getting anywhere, and I played a couple of things not working out, I will let the next DJ come on. I'm not gonna fight something that's not happening. Maybe this is not your day, or the people who are in there, they just don't want to hear what you're playing. This is why it's important a lot of the times as well for DJs to get to the venues early, and
and see what's happening. Absolutely.
And so the people don't want to hear repeats of tunes as well, and hear the same old blah blah blah. People don't want to hear that. So everybody get there early. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for real, and see what's happening. Some of the DJs that I love, they've all said exactly that. They just said that when they came on, like, get in and be a raver and see what's happening before you go up there. Someone's asking, I want to see who it is, but I can't see who it is yet because I'm concentrating on the comments here. But they're asking, do you think the industry has changed for the best?
In what way, though? How?
In what way, though?
How? How's it? I don't understand.
All right. So do you think we've grown? I'll ask the question in that way. Do you think our scene has grown? Or do you think we've stagnated?
No, it has now. Because if you look at Goody's thing, Stamp, look what he's doing. That's amazing. You look at what Raymond's doing.
Amazing.
Legends that I've got.
Yeah.
Grown. I think it has. The only thing is, and we've had this conversation before, too much politics.
Right.
But that's stopping us from growing even more, I think, because it's making promoters make the wrong decision about who they want to book and stuff like that. I think that's a bit of a problem. Personally, I think that is, and I think a lot of DJs will tell you that.
Right. So, so politics is what's holding us back, basically.
It is definitely.
Because I've said it to all of you guys, and I've said it to like Natalie. She's like different scene to us, but it's the same. Because like with things like what Raymond's doing with Coco White, your scene's at Coco White now.
Yeah. Is it?
Yes. Invasion Crew.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
Those kind of people is who, because Natalie's like 10 years younger than me.
Right.
So those are who she would rave with. But now it's kind of merging. The worlds are merging. So we could go to a Coco White or Coco Black and get the best of both worlds because it's
it's growing in that way.
I think so.
Yeah.
So Natalie, I feel like you're just sitting. Are you just taking it in?
Do you know what my reception's? I don't know if it's my reception, but it's really bad. It's cutting in and out, doing all kinds of madness. I can hear some bits, but not all.
Okay.
Yeah, like really choppy. So I'm just
turn off all the internet stuff in your house and just have your one on. Have you got other stuff on your neck?
No, I've turned everything off.
Oh, okay. That's what I did.
Yes, I don't know why it's just not allowing
doing that.
Yeah.
Right, let's whiz through so that you can chop up what topics you can with us anyway.
Yeah.
Because I will have Legs here chatting all day, you know.
But I do see Legs.
No, even though I talk, you can get
comments, and there's a lot of people that have joined today just to watch this interview of Legs today. So he's got a good
following,
good
a lot of love out there.
Following.
Oh, thank you. I mean, I can't see whatever, but yeah.
Lex, can you name some of the places you used to travel to buy your vinyl? And have you insured all your discs? Laughing out loud. Absolute salute to you, Legs. on your musical journey of 35 years. Legendary.
Yeah. Have I travelled?
Where did you used to travel to get your vinyl?
America.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why America?
I took a plane and went to America to buy music. I've done that. Up and down the motorway, Manchester,
Right.
Birmingham, anywhere. Anybody that's got a collection, I'd buy off them. But the furthest place I've been to is America. I went to America just to buy music, not to see my family or anything like that, just to go and buy music. Yeah.
Wow.
I know, because because what I wanted that wasn't here, and I knew that if I went to America, this is like in the early 90s, I knew that I'd be able to get what I wanted, and that's what I did. I went to America.
Right.
I made contacts with record dealers and stuff like that. I still buy music now. I haven't stopped.
What, vinyl?
Yeah. There's things I'm after. Do you know what? Even if I wasn't DJing, because I was buying music before I was DJing, even if I wasn't DJing, I would still have this collection that I've got, because I've always wanted to have a room full of music, because I just love music so much.
Right.
So much. I really, really do.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You could tell.
Yeah. Love it.
So, with that said, 3 top songs and artists of all time for you.
That was difficult, really, because obviously the amount of music I've got, and I like hip hop as well. I'm a big fan of hip hop, but we'll stay with
hip hop.
Yeah, all that stuff. Yeah, believe it or not, most of my collection, I would say half of it is hip hop, old school hip hop.
Okay. Oh wow!
I've got a lot of stuff old school. I could have been a hip hop DJ if I really wanted to. I've got that much stuff. I couldn't mix at the time.
Okay, how did you learn how to mix then?
Do you know what this is? Do you know who taught me how to mix? MA.
Don't lie.
MA is he's so talented. He can play the drums. So he taught me. He told me to mix, but not on key. And he told me to come to his house one time, and I went to his house, and he counts beats. You know, when you're singing, there's bars, like 8 bars, 60, 24 bars. He taught me that all music have got bars, and that's how I learned. He taught me how to mix properly. Like when the chorus is finished, and if you hit the start on another tune and count 8 in, then that's how you mix. He taught me how to mix.
Wow.
And I practiced as well. But yeah, MA taught me how to mix. Yeah. But anyway,
can he DJ then?
Who?
MA.
Yeah.
He could DJ.
Yeah, he can. He can.
He can. Play drums and mic.
He can play instruments. He's an artist, you know that, don't you?
I didn't know.
Yeah, he's made records, Master Goods. Okay. Yeah, he's made music. He's a musician.
He's a musician, right?
You would know that. Yeah. He's good talented. He holds back a lot, and that used to frustrate me, because I know how good he is.
Right.
Yeah, he's a musician.
Yeah, it's difficult to push through sometimes in this environment, though. But
he had the platform. But anyway,
sorry.
I said he big platform. He did. But anyway, artists. My favorite
top 3 songs and artists of all time for you.
Well, my top artist, Luther Vandross is my favorite of all time. He would be number 1, 2, and 3, really.
Really?
I love him. I call him my dad. I love Vandross. Such a voice. Yeah. I never got to see him.
Never got to see him live.
No, and I wouldn't go and see one. You know them shows where somebody's playing in. I'll just
it's not the same. You need to,
Gene Khan is another favorite artist of mine.
Right.
There's lots, but I like Curtis Mayfield as well.
Right.
Their voices are just unique.
Soul.
Yeah, soul.
Okay.
They would be Dennis Brown. Bashment would be Bounty Killer is my favorite Bashment dancehall artist of all time. He's number 1, 2, and 3. I love him. Seriously. Bounty Killer.
Bounty Killer 1, 2, and 3.
He's the
great Beanie Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Think about what he talks about. His subject matter and everything is about the people. That's probably why he goes as far as he maybe should have. He's my favorite ever. Bounty Killer. I love him. I like dancehall music, innit?
I knew you was gonna say Luther.
Yeah, did you?
I'm not surprised at Luther.
Yeah.
Bounty Killer, I'm surprised at, but Luther, I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Songs, that's easy. My favorite song of all time is "This Kind of Love So Special" by the Valentine Brothers.
Okay.
Such a tune. That's my favorite.
Right.
and then my second one would be by a group called Opus 7 called The Way You Move Me. Fantastic.
Right.
And then I like,
these.
yeah,
I don't know.
I like there's lots of tunes, but I like Arnie's Love, I'm Out of Your Life by Arnie's Love.
Okay.
So that's a funkadelic tune.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So not all tunes that I know, and I think I'm a music connoisseur, but I'm up with a great now. Look at this room.
No, you do know.
You think I know it?
You do. You definitely do. You definitely do. You definitely do. Valentine Brothers. You know Valentine Brothers, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
so
the first person you called, I don't know.
Okay.
I'm gonna Google them though.
You do that. Yeah.
Right. Super street sound.
Oh my gosh.
Don't get stressed out. Everyone gets stressed out with that.
This is stressful.
No, because I just think it's a great question to ask.
Right. I think I wrote it down, you know. Oh my God.
Okay, so I'm going to read it out for the crowd. So you've been given the task to create a super street sound. You're allowed 5 members, but you can only pick one person from each street sound. Who are you choosing and why? Now, I do this because there's so many of you that I love. Like even when I get like little, if I go on Mixcloud and I listen to different things, there's so many of you that I think are just ridiculously talented. So that's where this came from. Like, right, if you had to choose, I wonder if Natalie's coming back.
Yeah.
Hang on. If you had to choose, like from each, who would it be? And I think I deliberated with myself for the whole day. So then I asked Danger, and then this is how it started. So I've always wanted to ask you guys when you come on who you think.
Right. I mean, the person that I would say mentored me on the rare groove scene, music, I had to play music, was Desi G. We was in the same together, went to America, bought music together. When I was catching up on some of the tunes that I didn't have, he helped me. So Desi would be in that sound.
Right.
The second person, he's my favorite club DJ of all time. I learned a lot from him as well. And you might be surprised. Simple Simon from Galflex is the best.
Really?
He is fantastic. Honestly.
Who said that? Who else? Sway Biari said that.
Great.
Yeah.
He is like my number one club DJ. I mean, if I was going into a clash with anyone, it would be him because the dub plates he's got, like Galflex have got.
Yeah.
Oh word. I mean, they would murder most sounds on our scene. Even though some of the sounds wouldn't want to admit it, he would. He's got everything, and he can mix fast. He's got the eye of the tiger. When he plays out, he's serious. So for me, yeah, Simple Simon from Galflex would be that. Now, if I'm picking Desi, I can't put Barry White in there. You said you can't put people, whatever.
No, it's only one from each sound.
And then I'm going to pick Hollywood, obviously, as an MC, which means I can't pick. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Which means I can't put Ali would be in there.
So and listen, you would pick Dodd, not Ali.
I'd put Dodd. Yeah, because I've got because Simple Simon can and Desi would be able to cover everything.
Right, and you. Right. So then
and then it would be Hollywood and Dodd would be there.
Yeah.
I mean, I could swap them around, but I'd say Hollywood and Dodd. And then the other MC that I like a lot, there's quite a few, but Frankie Beverly is like, I work with him quite a lot. He commands the crowd. He's good. I mean, there's others. You know, I like Brangelina. I like IP from ELC. There's lots and lots of MCs. Juxi is there. Midnight, who I work with currently as well. There's lots and lots of MC. But I would, it would be Desi, Simple Simon, Hollywood, Dodd, and Frankie Beverly would be the ones that I would go to straight away. But there's lots of other.
Super sound though.
I had to pick, if I had to do that, it would be them. Simple Simon, bad.
Yeah, I've got a couple. When CDs used to be the thing, I've still got all my CDs. So well, someone stole some of my CDs, but like your records, I had my CDs, and I had a few of him, and bubbling away. But I again haven't been out to a rave of theirs as such. But No, definitely. You're the second person who said Simple Simon.
Yeah.
But you're MC heavy.
There's so much. I mean, MA would be in there, could be in there, but and he should be in there. But the thing is, for me, this is my personal opinion, and I hope he doesn't get upset when he hears this. But if he was to do a bit more, everybody would pick him as number one. And the reason why I say that, because I know there's a lot of stuff that he can do that he doesn't do when he's out, and he knows what I'm saying. Yeah. Right. MA, don't take this the wrong way, but he can rap as well. He doesn't do that when he's out. He just does enough. But he can do a lot more. And I think because he knows how good he is, he just does enough and then that's it. But MA's bad.
Right. Yeah. But do you think it's kind of like what you were saying as well, that we as a crowd might not accept it? Because it's the same for DJs as it is for MCs to a degree.
Won't accept what?
So, like, do you think that we want a certain type of style of MCing and that it might be a bit pushing the boat out if he tried something else?
Oh, okay.
You think that's why he doesn't do it when he's on that scene?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
It's interesting. Yeah. But that's a good sound, though.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah. Special touch is not in there.
No, I rate them. But I mean,
but it's your super sound.
If you had said 10, I mean, I rate Nigel B's bad. What?
Yeah.
I mean, he's brought a lot to the scene himself, hasn't he? I mean, he's brought a lot of the house and garage kind of stuff. Like he's on top of that a lot. So yeah, he's bad.
Yeah, there's so many of you that are.
It's difficult. I mean, you're asking me. I mean, do I think he's better than Simple? My personal opinion. Do I think he's better than Simple Simon? No, I don't. I think Simple Simon's better because Simple Simon can do everything. And not to say that Nigel can't. Nigel can as well. Nigel's bad. He's more of a soul DJ. Simple Simon is heavy. But if I had to choose out of both of them, but
can he play everything, or is he
Simon?
Dub DJ.
He can't play rare groove. He's got. I mean, do the top 10. But when it comes to upfront soul music, garage, 90s stuff, all of that sort of stuff, his bashment mixing is incredible. Right. He can bad. He's bad. I don't think anybody would disagree. If I was going to have a clash, put somebody in the clash, I want to bring somebody with me, not a reggae sound, just a soul sound. Fifth Avenue would be there, but Simple Simon will probably be my first port of call because I know that he's got everything. Dubs, he's got everything. Yeah, he's bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's good to know. So I suppose because I guess it's mixing it up a bit as well, because I only would see gal flex if we're at a Coco, if they're booked at a Coco Black.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's about, because I think the last time I listened to them properly was remember when I think it was Dodd that put it on, South versus West. And I know that
Dixie's bad.
Yeah, Dixie, that is a clashing.
Yeah, that's because he's got the music, so he can talk.
Clashing Dan.
I'd be clashing as well. Dixie's serious.
Clashing Dan. But I remember that video. Bloody the CD. I was driving with Goody and played up the music, and I was like, "No, listen to this bit." And that's when Hollywood solidified himself as the great for me. Then
always been.
Some of the things that he was saying had me in stitches. He's got swag. Like
he's always
on our scene is amazing, and I say it all the time whenever you lot come on. I think that we should be bigger. I think we should be doing like different things, like looking at festivals now. And
Raymond's growing the scene, isn't he? I mean,
he is.
Yeah,
he is.
Raymond's growing the scene. I think the next thing that he's doing is going to be even bigger than what he's done before, and so that should be good. So
yeah. Well, you're all growing. Like someone said, how many years is it? Legs 35 years, or is it 35?
More than 35.
More than 35 in the business.
Yeah, it's probably closer to 40.
So it's there you go. So everyone's doing their bit for the scene by continuing, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, what's the next question? Do you have an end date in mind for DJing, or is this something that you'd always see yourself doing?
No, I've got a solid date. I'm actually gonna have a farewell party when I finish. God willing, of course, you know.
Right.
But I've got a date in mind where I'm gonna stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Years or year or how long have we got left? Would you say?
Not long.
Not long.
No.
Okay.
I'm
like everyone's just like I can feel everyone screaming and clutching their pearls out there.
But it'll be at the end of a year, and I'm gonna have a going away party. I'm gonna have a retirement goodbye party or whatever when I do it. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna retire gracefully because I'm getting old as well, and I was obviously sick like last year as well, in the hospital and blah blah blah. And I'm looking at life a little bit more differently. I don't want to be doing this for the rest of my life. I mean, as much as I love it, I don't want to just be playing music and that lot. You know, I've got grandkids and stuff like that as well. Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't want to be giving maybe a little bit more time to them. I would want to relax as well. Mm-hmm. This is hard work. I still enjoy it. I mean, I'm out like 2-3 times a week anyway. So, you know, it's fantastic and stuff like that as well. But yeah, I've got an end date in my mind. Yeah. I'm surprised that it hasn't happened, but, you know, the demand's there. So thank God.
Yeah, because you're booked to the end of the year. I think you're going to be like Jay-Z. You're going to retire and then people just won't let you.
No, I'm not going to. That's not going to happen.
It just won't come back.
No, definitely not. Definitely. Wow. You know what? I'm actually surprised that I'm still here at my age playing music, because I remember being younger and looking at some of the old DJs thinking, what are you doing here? You know what I mean? In your big trousers and your big long jacket. What are you doing there? Like, come on, let the youngsters in. You know what I mean? That's what I was thinking. I remember thinking that. And look at me now, oh man. I'm sure people are probably saying the same thing about me. Like, Legs, man, where's he going? You know what I mean? But the only good thing is that the youngsters are not really playing the real groove music. So that's my market, isn't it? Yeah. And I'm in my lane, basically, and I'm staying in there. I mean, you know, and the reason why I say that is because I get asked to play at parties for people that are a lot younger than me, and I turn them down. If you're 30 years old or 40, don't ask me to play at your party, because I'm not going to be good. I'm not going to be good. I'll stay in my lane. If you're older than that and you want me to play at your party, no problem. But I know my limits. I really, really do. And that's it.
That's okay.
Yeah.
You can play everything though, Legs.
I do play everything. I study music.
Yeah. So you could play at a party for a younger person.
I could do, but
you just don't want to.
No, I mean, I'm sure there'd be things that I'd be missed. I mean, the worst thing for me would be if somebody comes up to me and says, then gives me a name and a night. So if you got such and such a tune, I'm like, who?
Yeah.
Like, you ain't a DJ. You know what I mean? What are you doing now? And then to me, that's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Their name's an artist that you've never heard of. And that will happen to me because when you get older, you kind of miss like a lot of stuff, don't you? Like,
yeah.
I'm sure you heard, like you said, if you listen to the younger DJs, some of them, they'll play tunes and you see people dance, you'll be thinking, oh, I've never even heard this tune before.
What is this? Yeah, absolutely. But some of them are a vibe though.
Yeah.
Some of them are
piano and all that lot, you know. I like that and piano music as well.
You like what music?
Piano. I'm a piano.
Do you know what that is, Natalie?
Yeah, I hate it, man.
Really?
Do you know, I like 2 songs. Yeah. I like songs. I made the mistake of going to a house rave, right? But they said it was a house rave, but it weren't. It was full of amapiano. They played about 5 house tunes. Then the next DJ come on, played the amapiano, played the tune that I like, played another tune that I like. Then for the next hour, I was like, what the actual fuck is going on? And it weren't just the music, yeah? It was the crowd that then came in from the other room for that. I felt like a teacher in their school. I felt like I was at a prom. And then I was like I think at a prom, and the dancing. So obviously piano has a certain dance that they do to it.
Yeah.
And I just felt I'm tall already, so I'm just standing in the middle of this big rave with all these youths doing this matrix dance, this weird dance, clicking, doing a madness. and I was like, what the fuck's going on here? I've got to get out. It just killed my whole vibe. And then after that day, I was like, I hate Amapiano. I've got the 2 songs that I like, and then after that, I was like, I think it traumatized me. That rave traumatized.
Oh dear.
But I don't know if you're gonna like it. I think you'll like the 2 tunes, but the only thing is, it all sounds the same.
It does kind of.
Yeah, I think that's what Amaze was playing some of it, and that's what I said to him. Is this still the same song? It sounded like
one song
went on forever. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The beats are.
It can get stressful.
I haven't even shared this live. Sorry, I haven't even shared. I've been so engrossed in the conversation, I haven't even shared the live.
Oh gosh.
Usually I would have shared it to I'll do it afterwards. People can catch up the replay, but people are watching now anyway.
Yeah.
But the best kind of conversation is when you're engrossed in it. So thank you again. So what events will you be hosting and playing at in the coming months?
Right, so I've got my 35-year anniversary rave at Silks on the 20th of May.
Okay.
So that's in 2 weeks' time. Tickets are online at Eventbrite.
Okay.
Rare Groove Legends Boat Dance is on the 18th of June. I'm 50% owner of that. Myself and we both own that.
You and
Eastender. Yeah,
see,
that.
I'd love to interview him, but he says, no, you lot are too nosy and you're getting the people. Yeah, tell him that we were well behaved.
I'll speak to him. But
he's a pioneer of a lot of things,
I know.
And I'm intrigued by cleverness. So I'd
love his name.
Sorry?
I gave him his name.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
How? Why? How did that come about?
Because his name originally, he's gonna cuss me for this. His name originally was Super Kid, and I just said, "Bruh, that's not gonna work." Super Kid. When you get older, it's not gonna work. I mean, Legs is bad enough, but Super Kid, I said to him, "No." I said to him, "What area are you from?" He said, "No, I call Eastender." Ask him.
Okay, I will. Definitely, I will.
Yeah.
But no, he's quite clever. I'd definitely like to talk to him and pick his brain. So 35-year anniversary coming up when? 20th
of May.
Where?
At Silks in Catford.
Silks in Catford. And tickets are on Eventbrite.
Yeah, Rare Groove Legend. And once a month I'm down at the White Lion, every end of the month down in Streatham. Myself and the next one we're doing is earlier. We're doing it on the 21st, which is on the Sunday. It's always on the Sunday from 6 till 12. Studio Express is going to be guests.
Pop down.
Really good. Ask anybody that or whatever, they'll tell you it's packed. We shut the doors normally about 9:30, 10 o'clock because it gets
hot though? Is it like ridiculously hot?
I think it's going to get hot now. It's generally all right in the winter, but boy, I don't know.
In the summer, it's going to be a bit of a hectic one.
Well, hopefully it won't be, because the thing is, it's a pub as well, so it's not, they haven't got air conditioning in the ceiling, but they've got big windows they can open the back and stuff like that as well. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what you can do is send me the details of that, and I'll put them in the group.
Yeah.
So that if people are interested, they can buy your tickets and come and support. 35 years in the business or more.
Oh,
is a great achievement. And all of the comments, like someone said, I think Legs is playing safe. I don't know what they were talking about there though, but love for good music. Love this. Well said, Legs. The love that you're getting and the respect that you're getting. This is probably one of the busiest chats in terms of the respect and the flowers. So, and it's well deserved.
By far.
Yeah, it is well deserved. You're definitely, like I was saying to Natalie, one of my favorite DJs.
I know, because I've heard you say it before as well, so I believe you.
Yeah.
Sometimes people say it, but I actually believe you, because I know I've heard you say it before a couple of times as well.
Yeah, you are one of my. You can be snobbish sometimes, because when we was when we was in Abu Dhabi, I must have told him, because he played was it Gabriel?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, you know what? That is the least tunic. I just didn't expect to hear that. And I was like, it's like you have to do a money pull up. I was like, look at this
I was
guy.
only joking. Do you think I'm stubborn?
I know you were, but I was like, look at this guy. Money pull up, you know, wouldn't pull up the tune. You weren't joking, but you didn't pull up the tune either.
I don't really like Will ones, you know that. Not really.
You don't like to pull up tunes?
Not really, not really.
Why? Because you're not the only DJ that said that to me. What's the?
Do you know what it is? I don't like when the MC tells you to pull up a tune and then you pull up the tune for you to say what, so they can chat some rubbish or whatever. I don't like that. Like, make it make sense. If I'm going to pull up a tune, do it for a reason, because the crowd want it, but not because you want to make some statement about something or whatever, or make some joke to your friend. Like, seriously,
like, don't do that.
And sometimes, right, and Nigel will tell you this. Sometimes when you're playing, like, I count beats when I'm playing music, innit? So if I'm playing, it can just put you off sometimes. Like, I'm ready to mix the tune in, and you want to stop the tune, and like, seriously. And people are raving. Do you think when people are raving, they want to hear music, not you talking nonsense?
Yeah.
Too many MCs do that. Seriously, I won't name any.
No.
Yeah. Well, I would actually. I ain't scared, you know.
We won't do that.
Do you want some names out there? No, I won't. I'm only joking.
I think everyone's got like an idea of, you know what I mean, their own version of it in their head anyway. Like, everyone knows someone. My favorite rare groove DJ, I call him the legend, and I know it annoys him.
Oh gosh.
But why does that title annoy you?
Annoy me?
Yeah, because she's saying, and then you're like, oh gosh.
Am I a legend? Am I a legend?
On our scene, yeah.
Am I?
I would say.
Okay, thank you.
I would. Just based on consistency. And like you said, like, some people would, you've had members in the sound, and now it's just you.
Yeah.
And you've continued and you're getting bookings, and you're booked out until the end of the year, and it's because you can play music.
Yeah.
So, do you know what I mean? Like, no one has a 40-year career if they're not good. And a 40-year career in our harsh pit of a scene.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I think we're a harsh crowd. We are.
Yeah. To be honest,
to survive 40 years,
it's hard. But there's a secret to this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna tell us what that is now.
Yeah, well, no.
No.
Yeah.
Well, maybe when you retire, you can write some memoirs or something.
I've got a book out there. Ready.
Have you?
Well, I've started writing one, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I started writing one. I'll put it out.
Well, that's interesting.
When I retire.
Yeah, that would be a good read.
When I have my retirement party and that, I'll have the book there, and people can come and buy. Yeah.
What do you think you would do after you retired? Would you just settle into being a grandpup?
I might do the radio. I mean, I play Ray Groove on the radio. I've got so much music, so I it's on Mixcloud as well if anybody wants to listen. But I play Ray Groove, and I play it on the radio. So the most I might do is the radio, but playing out, no.
Done with it.
Because even though I feel like I'm good at what I do, but I feel like I'm just about surviving. Because as you get older, seriously, it gets a little bit harder to be able to keep up to trend and stuff like that as well. I mean, I'm blessed and lucky, and thank God. But like I said, I stay in my lane. That's one of the secrets in that lot is I don't try and be everything to everyone. I like Ray Groove and soul music. That's the main thing. But I can do a bit of everything else as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I've had you here. Like I said, I will have you here chatting forever. So let's move on.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to go on to our traditional topic. So as you know, No Bravado is made up of a Facebook group. We've got members who post different topics and we debate, and that's kind of how we make up our show. So you're going to stay and talk up some of these topics with us then, yeah?
Oh. Whoa.
Oh, God.
Come on, Leg. Oh, come on, Leg.
I'm doing it at the moment. I don't want anybody to think, chauvinistic or anything like that. I think that's a quick while in my head.
Oh, bless. No, it would be interesting to hear your honest point of view, and you wouldn't be the first person with a chauvinistic view on this.
Yeah, we've had
some
guests.
chauvinists here. It's a real one. So,
I don't want to get anything. I think next one my dance is empty.
No, that won't happen. All right. So your husband left the bed to sleep on the floor because of an argument. What will you do as a wife? But I opened up the question to both male and females.
Yeah.
So, all right. Let's start with legs. Your girlfriend and you have an argument. She leaves the bed. Are you leaving her there to give her space, or would you persuade her, or do you not go to bed angry?
I'm leaving her there.
Right.
I didn't tell her to go on the floor.
Right.
So you want to go on the floor? Why did anyone want to go on the floor anyway?
Extra. Is it not extra?
What, to go on the floor?
Yeah.
No. On the floor.
On the floor. You didn't even go to the sofa. You're doing that Pappy show. I'm not doing it. Like, if you could have gone to the sofa, you went on the floor.
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna have to hold that floor.
Trust me. High five.
Yeah. That's the most stupid shit.
You know. Yeah. No, you're high fiving. What's going on?
She's freezing. I think she's freezing. Yeah.
Yeah, you stay on the floor. Who told you to go on the floor? The floor. You stay on there. I'll turn the heating off as well. You stay there.
Turn the heating off.
Yeah.
Oh, water.
You come Well, you've asked me. Right, so what about you now? What's your take?
I probably would say, don't sleep on the floor. Come back to bed. But if they insisted, I would give them their space.
Would you?
Yeah.
Okay. You're a lovely person.
I don't know, because I think as I've gotten older, like a lot of people in the comments said they wouldn't want to go to bed angry. And as you get older, I kind of get that. So if you're trying to have a relationship that you're going to have differences, but if you can work it out so it doesn't drag on for the next day, the next week, the next month, it would be, you know what I mean? But if he insisted on sleeping on the floor, then nothing I could do about that. But, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Nikki said, give him an extra blanket because the floor can be pretty uncomfortable. I'm jesting. I would tell him he doesn't have to sleep on the floor, but he obviously wants a little distance. So do you, boo? I never sent you nowhere. And that's kind of how I see it. Like, I would say don't sleep on the floor, but if you wanted to, then you've got to be angry.
Yeah.
I wouldn't sleep good, I tell you that, said Ruth. Day said, I don't like going to sleep on an argument. Life is too short. I tell him to get in the bed.
Angry, even though the person's angry.
Sorry?
Even though the person's angry, tell them to get in the bed. They're angry and tell them to get in the bed.
Yeah. I guess she's not going to want him to sleep on the floor.
Okay.
Irina Gingerbread said, tell him he's a crybaby and give him a titty.
Did it?
Our group's got no behavior, I'm telling you.
No, where am I? Is this 9 or something like that? What's going on here?
That's how they behave.
Wow.
They're too funny. Claire Henderson said, spread out
like
starfish.
Right. Big up Claire. Starfish, that's right.
Right.
Claude Thornton said, just chucks and give him the spare duvet. Vanessa said, give him a pillow and a blanket, then I'll go to sleep and see what occurs in the morning.
Okay,
Natalie,
sorry. Can I just say something about these comments? So we've had an argument. We live in a house, not a shack. Yeah? You've decided to take yourself out the bed and go and sleep on the floor. So on top of going to sleep on the floor and not the sofa or any other room in the house, you've not taken a pillow and blanket, and I must come and take you the pillow and blanket with your stupid self. Never going to happen. The way you will roll around on that hard floor, you better be lying on the rug.
Wow.
Because you're doing the most at this point. Like, it's never going to happen. Why am I bringing you a duvet and a blanket? Like you didn't know you was walking out the room to go and sleep on the floor. You're just being extra, and because you're being extra, I physically would have to leave you there.
Thank you.
To be extra, because that kind of thing winds me up.
And
Another thing
do it
is,
again.
if I am angry and I leave the room, I'm a person, I actually want the space. So leave me alone. But I would go and sleep on the sofa. I wouldn't be, and I would take my blanket and all that. Like, I would leave no room for you to need to come and talk to me about anything. Do you know what I mean? I'm taking my blanket, I'm taking my pillow. Like, so the fact that they haven't taken their pillow, they haven't taken their blanket, and they've gone and slept on the floor and not the sofa, you're gonna stay there today. Why am I gonna come and bring it to you when we know that you're doing up big pappy show right now? Never. No, I just couldn't do it.
That's right. I know you wouldn't.
You know I wouldn't as well. I'm not doing it.
No,
I'd be like,
wouldn't.
okay, I would sleep well. I would put my thingy on. I would lay on my stomach like a starfish. I would turn off the light. I would sleep. No chance. No fucking chance.
Natalie,
The way I sleep, the way I'm tired,
not
all the
easy
time
at
as
all.
well. I'm not fucking
certainly not.
No.
3 minutes.
No.
So Dion said, refer him to the sofa or the spare room. Get off the floor, man.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Said if I'm not getting a charger, I'm not getting this phone.
Lane's got to switch in a minute. Jana Jones said, I'd sleep on the floor with him.
You sleep on the floor with him?
Yeah.
Sleep on the floor with him?
On the floor with him.
Who said that?
Jana Loney.
Jana
Loney.
Oh,
Jana
wow.
Williams said, stand on him on my way to the toilet. Oops, sorry. You know she's out of order.
Oh,
B.
no.
Thomas said, sleep like a baby, and then she put the picture of the baby.
Like a baby.
Anthony Answer said, hello, fucking no way am I sleeping on the floor. We're sleeping together after argument, sex is good. Spread out like starfish. Did I see floor? What happened to couch or bed or spare room or even the side pieces, Yard? I can't with the people in this room.
Some of the people you got on here.
No, they speak their mind.
I'm certainly.
Richard G said, judging by the comments, we're going to act like this behavior is gender specific. While I've not known a woman to go and sleep on the floor, I've known her to leave the bed and in a huff and sleep on the sofa in the spare room, etc. What would men do in the same situation? And you're saying you would leave them to do what they're doing. What would you do the following day? Would you just carry on the argument, or would you try to smooth it out a bit?
You talking to me?
Both of you.
Oh, it depends what mood I'm in. So at the most, I'm quite hard like that. So I might try and soften it with a joke if I wanted to soften it, because I might be vexed myself. We had an argument, not I made you vexed. We had an argument. I might still be vexed myself. But if I'm not and I wanted to smooth it over, I'd be like, did you sleep well on the floor? Stupid. And kind of roll my eyes and kind of make a joke out of it. Like, how stupid. Why would you go and sleep on the floor? That's so dumb. Like, that is the best that I'd be able to do.
What about you, Legs?
Everything that Natalie said.
Okay, you try and make a little joke. And I'm not going to read all of these because I want to jump onto the next one. But Gary After Dark Allen said, no. We could argue a little more, but I'm not sleeping on no floor. When there's a good bed to sleep in, you better stay your side and I stay mine. But I'm sleeping in the bed, so you better make room or someone else will.
Oh, so he was doing well until he said, "Oh, someone else will." Easy, Gary.
Wow.
Yeah.
Speaking from a man's point of view, if I decide to sleep on the floor, that's my decision. I want my wife's attitude to be, you made that bed, then lay in it. I didn't force you on the floors. And that's a man saying that.
Right.
So, okay. So as we've got a man on the show today, I thought this would be a good question to ask. what's the fastest way to relax a man when they're upset? So when you're upset, Legs, what's the best way to relax you, or do you just like to be left alone?
Like to be left alone, but food always helps.
Okay. What about you, Nat? What's the best way to relax you when you're upset?
You know already.
Coke.
Leave me the fuck alone.
Oh, not Coke as in Coke. Coke as in can of Coke.
Coca-Cola, yeah. A bit of
Yeah,
Coca-Cola,
Coca-Cola.
a little Coca-Cola and solitude, and I'm good. I'm a person, I just need a minute. And then I'm all right.
Right.
And then I feel like I can breathe again, and then I'm cool.
Okay. Yeah.
What about you?
Same.
Yeah.
You don't know I'm a
Need a
hothead.
bit of time.
Yeah, just give me some time. Yeah, I think it depends on the argument or what I'm upset about. Sometimes I might just want to talk about it
Mm-hmm.
to chop it up. Like, do you think I'm crazy? But blah 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 blah. Do you know what I mean? Like, listen to this. Or I want to be left alone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But what did the group say? Nat, can you read these ones? Can you see it?
Okay, let me have a look. Osiris said, roll him a spliff. Jermaine Pierre said, have the spliff already built. Stephen Moyes said, just leave him alone. Amari Carr said, leave him with his music. Devon Danvers said, cook his favourite meal.
See, food, you know. Big up Devon.
Yeah. Hassani Stevens said, reply to Devon Danvers saying naked. So cook his favourite meal naked.
Yeah.
Not sanitary.
That's what I thought. That's a bit unhygienic, yeah. But
could you imagine?
In it.
Lorraine Foster said, quality time, listening to him, cook, chill, give him a massage, play his favourite music, set a bath, go with what he wants. I'm sorry, if I'm doing all that, you've got about one mood swing a month if I have to do all that.
You think that's too much?
That's too much.
Louise
You've got one smooth swing a month. If we've got to do that every time you've got the hump, yeah.
No, quality
you've got
time.
one of those a month. You got like a period.
Mm.
Once a month. We ain't doing that every other week. I'm sorry.
What he wants. Plays favorite. Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Natty said, easy, leave him alone. Leave I alone. British John said, leave him be, because most likely you the reason he's upset. Cheryl Cummings said, facts. I defo know that's true in my house. DJ Amara said, be genuine and consistent. Jermaine said the fast way. Yeah, I don't really get that. I don't know what that means.
So we're saying, what's the fastest way to relax a man? DJ Amaris comes with the person needs to be genuine and consistent, and he's like, but the fast way, genuine and consistency takes some time. Like, what's the fastest way to relax you, brother? So that's why he put up the red card. Like doesn't even answer the question. Patrus Charles said, let him give you a beat and then soon relax.
Oh my word, man.
Oh my god.
And Jana said, wank him off. And Mike said, that's childish, be an adult.
Jana?
I was going to say something else, but I won't say it.
No, don't say it, because we're already in jail.
Yeah, I can't say it. Yeah, I'm already in jail.
Just got out.
I just got out of jail.
Just got out of jail. People are saying pum pum, blowjobs. I'm like, would you want to have a blowjob if you're upset though? Like, that's bad.
Imagine if, but let's just say hypothetically. Sorry to be gross for a second. I wouldn't even know where to start to give a man a blowjob with his hard, tough screw face. Like, it really is gonna kill the mood. I'd be scared, blood. I'd be like, oh god.
If you're vexed, like,
it's not really. It's a bit of a mood killer if his face is just screw up, looking down on you. The pressure is going to be unreal. No, thank you.
It would be. But people are saying, like, guys are saying fellatio. Nigel said food, TV, and space. Give him space, sing into the microphone. So that's different ways of saying a blowjob. And I was like, really? Like, I live a really sheltered life then, because like you just said, if someone's annoyed, I'm not going to necessarily say, oh, can I give you a blowjob if you're annoyed? Do you know what I mean? I want to talk to you to find out why you're annoyed before it gets to that. But it's interesting to see what some guys said, and it's related to sex, food, and space. Those were the three things. So yeah, that was interesting. All right, so this is our last topic, guys. Let me see if I can read it out. So she updated it, so I'll read the bottom bit first. If you have a wife, why are you trying to bother my peace? Seriously, why jump in my inbox with your wife and your wedding pic while holding your child as your profile picture, talking about you love me long time, only want you, yuck. Question, should I screenshot to the wife? And then she updated and said, I sadly know his wife, so she's now using the inbox to see how much her husband wants to lose her. Woman's woman. I haven't got time for the back and forth. It's all on him and her now. So she asked for advice.
Oh, Trish.
Everybody just seems to have disappeared. I'm sure Trish will be back on in a few minutes.
Sorry.
What happened? Did you go to see the score?
No, I didn't. I went to press escape and press the power button. I was like,
wow.
That's this stupid shit. Oh, anyway. Hang on. I should be back soon. Anyway, so she updated and she said that she knows the wife. So she why is he not showing my camera? I'll sort that out in a minute. Natalie, I'll do that whilst you here we go. So here I'm back. So she updated the wife. So my question to you both is, have you had people slide into your DMs that shouldn't be? And would you find it necessary to update their partner if you knew who their partner was?
A lot is the answer to the first part.
A lot.
Most people that slide into
into your DMs that shouldn't, right?
Yeah, shouldn't be. No way. Yeah. I've had a few of these scenarios, but I just either let them know the actual perpetrator. Don't be doing that.
Perpetrator.
Don't be coming into my DMs, or I block them or ignore them completely. But I've never messaged a woman to say your man's messaging me. I've just let him know, don't be doing that with me. I'm not the one. I air them completely. Like, you're actually talking to yourself. Okay. But I'm never. I just don't want to get involved in that in any way. I don't know people. I don't know their business. I don't know if they want to turn it on you. I just don't get involved in people's relationship in general, ever. So if anyone does ever come to me, I either return them back to sender, or I just air them. But I don't message the female.
Message the wife.
No.
If you knew of them, would you have the same stance?
It depends on what capacity. If it was someone that I was around, I would have to, because I can't be around people that I know. I'd be too uncomfortable. I don't know. I would have to say
but
something.
If it's just like it's an acquaintance, it's someone you know of, you just wouldn't say anything. I wouldn't. I lie. I haven't. There's been people that have spoken to me that shouldn't have, and I've not said nothing. Can just keep it pushing.
Yeah, but I've had that before. And I just laid into him. I laid into him and said, "Don't you ever, and have more respect, because if you ever come or I catch you doing that, I will say something."
Yeah.
And I've said that before. And a warning shot. Don't play with me. But I'm very hesitant because you just don't know how it's gonna go, and I just do not want to be the reason or my name in anyone's relationship or marriage is within any feet of that. So I stay out, but I don't give it any
no energy
anyway. Yeah.
Okay. Legs, what's your opinion on the topic?
I haven't got one.
You plead the fifth.
Start people's business.
Yeah.
That's it. I start people's business.
Yeah.
Don't get involved in things at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I more or less said that. I tend to block. If the person gets annoying, I tend to block. Read these comments for me quickly, Nat, please. Or Legs.
Do you want me to read your one?
Yeah.
You said, I actually get what you're saying, Marcia. I thought about doing this myself, but then remembered the messenger often gets shot, so I tend to drink water and mind my business instead. I will block the guy if it gets annoying in the DMs. What say you, everyone, male or female? If you find out the person has been looking you for a while, has a significant other, do you feel the urge to let the other partner know what's up? Stephen Moy says, did this guy download his brains from the internet? Passa said, if he's a friend, tell him you're not interested, and if he persists, block him. If he's just a random inboxer, then straight block. Keep your energy free and pure from drama. Rodney said, I wouldn't be the one to tell the significant other. I don't know their setup or state of mind, and doing that may trigger something else. Some people are into being with people who are with people, each to their own. They should have stated that at the beginning. And as the person of interest, what questions were you asking? Were you thinking that something could happen? If they lied from the beginning, then give them a piece of your mind and bounce.
Yeah.
Sharon Milling said, if you now know that this guy's married, just block him. You do not need to do anything more. If you continue talking to him, it could even end in disaster for you. Think about it like this. If you were married, would you want your husband talking to another woman like this? Married men can be master manipulators to get what they want. Once a cheat, always a cheat. Block him. Jackie B said brazen and disrespectful. And Jason Deep said, can you imagine the names a man would be called if he went to a woman's husband to expose that she was flirting with him? Keep that same energy.
But I think men do blow up women.
Do you?
Yeah. I do. Yeah. I don't think it's solely women who blow up men. I do think that men chat just as much as women when they're ready.
Yeah, they do chat just as much as women.
Let's keep it real. It's not reserved for women. But yeah, I thought that was interesting because like a lot of the comments where a lot of people said, mind your business, just block the guy. It's too much energy to let the woman know and to be all up into that. But she felt the need to let the person know because she's saying, I'm a girl's girl. And then another comment was, I would say something because I would want to know. So a lot of the comments were mind your business, but there were a few people who said, I would want to know if I was the wife. So I would say something based on that fact. I would want to know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that was our third and final topic. Legs is clocked out now. Hello.
I'm here.
Football.
I'm just getting the most messages to send
What's
the link.
Score?
No, not even. No, who cares about the football? No, I'm just getting messages about the link about the show and stuff like that. Because I sent it out, and some people, yeah.
Okay. So what messages are you getting?
No, just to send the link and stuff like that as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and Real Madrid is 1-1 anyway.
Oh, it's 1-1.
1-1, yeah.
1-1. Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah, so that was our last topic.
Okay.
And No, it was a pleasure to have you.
Yeah.
It was nice to come here.
Yeah, you got to tell us where to find you. What's your Instagram handles and
Instagram
stuff
DJ at DJ Legs LEGS.
right?
DJ Legs on Facebook now as well. Got that because my other account's full. Yeah, it's just DJ at DJ Legs LEGS and Mixcloud as well. DJ Legs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is your Mixcloud busy?
What's busy? Defy busy.
Right. Do a lot of people listen to your shows on? Because I don't tend to catch the radio. So do they catch it on Mixcloud or?
Yeah, I upload it. I haven't done a Mixcloud show yet. I'm gonna.
Okay.
I've just ordered it, but yeah, I would say I get quite a few people listening to my show. It's quite popular, the Rare Groove show that I do. It's called Back of the Box.
Okay. Was you involved in the dance yesterday?
Yes.
Yes, you was.
Well, I played on.
Right.
You talking about You Love Rare Groove?
Yeah.
Fantastic night.
I heard it was brilliant. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And what was he saying about Back of the Box?
No, I do a show called Back of the Box where I play just Rare Groove. I did that.
Okay.
But yeah, that was it was amazing. It's like one of the best dances I think I've played on and done for a long time. The only thing was just too hot in there, but it was really, really good.
Right.
Music was, yeah, it was up there. It was up there.
Yeah. Oh. So it comes. I don't want to say bye. Like I said, I'd have you here chatting forever and ever.
Yeah. All right.
No, I can't see you now. I could just hear you laughing.
Thank you very much for having me. Anyway,
you not see me.
I can't see you. Yeah.
No, thank you for coming on.
No problem.
Yeah. Did you enjoy yourself? Weren't as daunting. Not too bad.
No, I was a bit nervous at first, but and then when you sent me the link to try and download, I was oh my gosh, but I sorted it out in the end, and it didn't crash. If it was all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no.
Everyone's got Chrome. It's such an arrogant way of thinking, but a lot of you DJs are on Macs now, so I've got to bear that in mind. Yeah,
but we can download Chrome or whatever, and then have it. I don't know what I'm going to do now. Whether I'm going to get rid of it and Firefox as well, because I only use my computer for DJ and I don't use it for anything else.
Right.
This particular computer because it's new. I thought I'd use it because I knew it'd be.
It'll test it.
Yeah.
The venue. Hang on, what were they saying? The venue's too hot.
It was.
Yeah, no aircon.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are saying great night.
It was fantastic.
Really?
It was really good, yeah. I mean, if you like Rare Groove, then you definitely had a good night. If you like that type of music, you know what I mean? And they were doing.
There's no different. It's just Rare Groove all
it's Rare Groove, a little bit of revival. There was a tribute to Fox, a little bit of revival. But it's like 80% Rare Groove, 20% 80s music from R&B type music and that lot. And yeah, it was great.
Oh.
Yeah.
So we've got White Lion at the end of the month.
Yeah, the next one's on the 21st, sorry. Yeah.
So you're doing the anniversary on the 20th, did you say?
That's right, yeah, down at
you're doing the White Lion the following day.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You're gonna be tired.
Getting used to it.
Holiday that weekend. Do we have another one? We ain't got
There's
another one.
At the end of the month, the 28th, I think it is.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll be out on Friday, Saturday, Sunday for that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose it would get a bit much as well, especially if you've got another job as well. Like, because if you're working and doing this all weekend, it could be a bit much, I suppose, a bit taxing on the body.
Can be. I only work 3 days a week now anyway. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, long hours, but I just do 3 days a week. So
okay.
Yeah.
Would you see yourself winding down from your day job as well?
I kind of have a little bit because I was working 5 days a week before, but now I've kind of made it squash it down, and I've left my other job that I was doing. Obviously, you know what I was doing before.
Yeah.
So I'm doing the same thing, but I'm doing it in a hostel setting, basically.
Right.
And it's just 3 days a week. So yeah.
Yeah, and I suppose I was talking to Natalie about this earlier as well. Working in particular environments, after a while, it can be taxing when you're doing it long term. You need some time. How do you replenish yourself?
I sleep a lot.
You sleep.
I sleep a lot. If I feel tired, like it could be 8 o'clock in the evening. If I feel tired, I go to my bed.
Right.
And I sleep a hell of a lot, and that's the reason why I'm probably okay as well.
Yeah.
Sleep.
It's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you look well through it, my love.
Thank you very much.
That day I met you. 20 plus years ago.
My
I
God.
like the beard. I like the beard and the afro.
I struggled with it when it happened by accident anyway. You know, obviously when the COVID came,
Yeah.
sort of, yeah, it just happened by accident. I didn't even think I could grow a beard.
Why?
It just happened. No, I don't know. I think I tried one time. It was all patchy, and then it just grew. And when I went to the barbers, it's just not, and he said, "No, keep it." And I was a bit nervous about people looking at me because I've never ever had a beard. So people, when I first started to go back out again, people were just looking all the time.
Yeah.
And even guys as well. And I think that was the best thing when guys come up to you and say, "So that looks good on you," and stuff like that. You don't really get from other men, but I got quite a few, and that made me feel better, confidence. I was thinking I'm going to cut it off, sort of thing. Yeah.
I like beards.
Do you?
Gary came on the other day.
About beards?
I don't know. It's like it gives a distinguished look.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. It just gives like I'm a man, not a boy look. I don't know.
Okay.
but yeah, I didn't even realize that the beard struggle is real.
Oh, gosh,
sometimes it is patchy, blah blah blah. So
yeah. Anyway.
Oh,
lovely to talk to you, my darling.
Nice being here.
Yeah, no, it was a great show.
Thank you. We'll catch up soon.
For sure.
Yeah,
You'll probably see me at the end of the month. I can't let you have an anniversary and not come. I missed your milestone party because my mum was ill.
Yes, I remember.
Yeah, I couldn't come to that, so I'll probably try and make it to this one.
Yeah. Okay.
Silks isn't too bad.
No, it's all right.
It's not too far. It's not too bad. Maybe I could drag Natalie with me.
I'll get you a lift back.
Yeah, all right.
All right. If you don't.
All
right. Take care.
Yeah.
Take care.
Thank you for coming on.
Take care. Bye.
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 Go to your bed.
It's just been hell today. Shush.
I'm joking.
Well, what you got coming up, Nat? What's going on before we sign off? Quick. Anything you want to tell me?
Not much at the moment. But we'll definitely have some bits coming up very soon.
Yeah.
We've had a minute out to breathe.
Yeah,
but
because we done my birthday, which was really you never put up no pictures for my birthday, did you? That's my bone. I had to pick with you.
I can't even hear you.
I can feel it. I got a bone to pick with you.
Can you hear me? Go on.
I said I got a bone to pick with you. Then all of a sudden your connection goes funny.
No, my connection's been funny. It's funny.
No, I was saying you didn't put up a picture for my birthday, but we didn't even really take any pictures. We were just too busy laughing.
No, I've still got pictures. I put them all up in the stories.
Oh.
Yeah, I had put them all up in the stories and tagged you guys, but there's still some that I need to.
I didn't see them.
But I put some in the stories, in the Facebook stories.
Okay.
And the thingy stories, yeah.
Oh.
I put them up.
Because usually the reason I was asking is because I'm too lazy to do my own video, innit? So I would have just snatched yours.
Yeah, I need to do the video, but I need to do some two things first.
Yeah, but I was like, I can't even snatch. We didn't even. To me, I didn't take much pictures because we had a good time.
Do you know what? As well, it was so relaxing.
Yeah.
It was just so. We just talk the whole time. We were all chatting up a storm, blood.
Yeah, it was an amazing weekend, and then we was meant to come on. It was an amazing day. It wasn't a weekend, but it was good. Then we was meant to come on the following week, and it was bank holiday, and we was a bit stretched out. So this is our first time back in about 3 weeks, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, nothing else to say. I think A post went up the other day that offended a couple of people. Do you want to say anything about that?
It's cracked up. Sorry. What did you say?
No, I was saying a post went up the other day that offended some people that Mike put up. And
the post.
yeah, me personally,
Yeah, so I
I found
didn't
it
even
funny.
realise, but I saw that some people got offended, and I get it. We're always sympathetic to everyone, and I'm sorry, but as well, because the group is so vast, and it is a group where we just allow people to kind of be uncensored and say what they've got to
They want to
say.
say, yeah,
We don't want anyone to ever take anything in the group personally, but at the same time, we have never policed the group. Never.
yeah,
And we can't, otherwise the group wouldn't be the group that it is. I think it was offensive, but not like that. But again, it depends what you've got going on. So no one can say how offensive it is to another person. But I just want to say to everybody, like, if there is listen, I see things in a group and I kiss my teeth. Yeah. But
yeah.
I just don't engage in that post. If I see something that someone's posted and we're admin and it's not for me, I just won't look at it. I just don't look at it. I don't even think about it for the rest of the day. I might take a glance at it and think, nah, this post ain't for me. I'm not going to comment. I'm not going to engage. I'm not going to look at it. And that's what I would say. There's so many different people in the group. We're never going to please everyone, unfortunately. But if there is a post that you don't like, I would suggest just scrolling past it, but kind of flagging it up as super offensive, which a few people have done. It's not, if I'm 100% honest with you, because there's just loads of different things that happen in the group. If it's something that you don't like in the group, this group is uncensored. People can speak about anything from sex to church. Like, it's so vast. Just don't engage in it. Scroll on by. You don't have to agree with it. But I think sometimes if you keep going on the post and thingying and engaging in it, it's going to kind of wind you up even more. If it's something that you don't like, don't engage. Trust me. When I see things I don't like on the internet, I don't look.
Yeah.
Simple.
I the post involves mums, but I've got a stupid sense of humor, so I thought it was funny. So
me too. I've got the worst sense of humor. So I think we've both got very childish, disgraceful, unpolitically correct, like terrible senses of humor as well.
Absolutely.
So if you are a pearl clutcher, I'm telling you now, this group is not for you. Because there's going to be some great topics in there that you're going to love. But every so often, someone out of the 1,700 members is going to be offended at something. And I can only apologize in advance. But don't ever take it personally. Don't ever think it's a reflection on the whole group as a whole, or the people. People are allowed to put up things in the group. You like it, you do. If you don't, you don't. And that's absolutely fine. And everyone's allowed their opinion. But honestly, I'm not. We're not gonna be policing the group like that. If someone comes out and attacks you, we will go for it.
Yeah,
100%. We're never going to allow anyone to be attacked like that in the group. But as for things that you personally don't like, I'm not going to lie. No, because there's always going to be something somebody doesn't like. We won't end up putting anything up or approving anything. We've just got to let it flow. Let whoever enjoys it, enjoy it. Whoever doesn't, just ignore that post. Scroll by. We do a post every 2 hours. Just wait for the next one.
Yeah, true.
But don't ever get if it has offended you, we apologize to everyone. But honestly, don't let a post on thingy offend you. It's absolutely fine. Yeah.
Overall, I love our group for their awesome. I think they're awesome. I love their rawness. I love the jokes. I love the banter. I love the stupidness that they post in there. Like, I must have said, "Oh, for fuck's sake, I can't with this group," and then someone come back and said, "But hey, your group," and I was like, "Yeah, but
But we still can't with it.
I still can't with the fucking group.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you guys, it's more like their group now. It's kind of taken a life of its own.
Yeah.
So we get some wicked inboxes. We get people asking for advice. We get people who genuinely put up scenarios, genuinely wanting No Bravado crew to answer because they know they're going to get their version of real. So I love the group for that. Thank you. We say it every 2 weeks. Thank you for. Oh, you're back. Thank you for. You're gonna. We're gonna have to start doing it in the same venue again. But yeah, you guys make the group your own. I've had a couple of rough days, a couple of irritating days. I'd look into the group, see something stupid, it makes me bust up, it cheers me up. I love you lot for it. So keep posting. We get some great inboxes, we get great topics, we get a lot of interaction. So we're grateful for it. We're grateful for all of the legends that stop by on the show and talk to us. I'm gassed that Legs came on today. Do you know what I mean? And hopefully
that was nice.
As time goes on, we'll get some more to come on. They'll see that we're well behaved and not think we're trying to set them up, and yeah, they'll come on. But yeah, I'm looking forward to where we're going to go with No Bravado, and No Bravado is definitely you guys. So thank you for your support. Try not to. It is No Bravado, so we are going to pop stupid jokes. Some of the things are going to be inappropriate. It just.
And let me tell you something. Sometimes it's my turn to post something, and I'm looking for posts to approve, and I will look at a post that makes me kiss my teeth and thinks, what a fucking stupid post, and I will sit there and approve it. That's how personally I don't take it.
Yeah.
Like, because it's not about me. I just let everyone else, whoever wants to run with the post, then you lot can chop it up and whatever. But I'm just like, let me just approve this nonsense, and I'll approve it. Do you get what I mean? So don't ever take it personally, guys. It's honestly, it's fine. And if there's anything you don't like in the group,
scroll on by.
Just scroll on, just scroll on and ignore it. But nothing's a personal attack on anybody. It's just a bag of stupidness for most of the time. It's really stupid, and you can get with some of it, and I understand that some of it, like some people, you know, you can't get with, but the ones that you can't get with, just air it.
Yeah, I hear you. All right then, love. Where can they find you? What's going on with Niall? Do your plugs. Let's get out of here.
Yep, I'm gonna oh gosh, I'm gonna put everything in here, but I'm gonna send the Instagram handle. Oh, even though I've fallen out of love with Instagram, I hardly post on Instagram. I said that I posted today.
For weeks.
Yeah, I posted today, and I think I posted the other day. But whereas I used to post every day, I really don't. And there's been times where I don't post for a good week or so. I'm falling out of love with Instagram, but I will post all of our black hair and beauty store, award-winning black
Did
hair.
you win the award then? Have you had the ceremony and everything?
No, that's going to be in June sometime.
Okay.
Yeah, that's going to be in June sometime. So, we've got Black Hair and Beauty Store online, and I'll call Niall, and I will put the link and everything in the chat.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll put that there on my Instagram that I don't use. My one.
I have to get back into social media on the whole. I've been kind of quiet on here and there.
Yeah, same.
But have to get back onto social media now. I've got things to do.
Same.
But yeah,
I've been
terrible.
Right,
you're chopping in and out. So let me end the show.
Okay.
But I'll phone you in a minute.
All right, cool.
All right then.
Bye, guys. Thank you for tuning in, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.